everyone. I wanted to show you my newest book, Words Worth Remembering. If you saw my previous post, you saw a few of the pages, but since there's a lot of yumminess to this book, I thought I'd just do a short little video. If you follow my art at all, you know that I like to use recycled, reusable, tattered, old, modern, well, basically everything in my books a lot of times when I create them. And so the cover actually is made of cardboard, and so is the back. The fabric piece and this piece actually came from my trip to France a couple years ago. And let me see, let me just check to make sure I had enough light. So what's a little bit different on this one is normally when I create books, I like to have a focal point. I've created well over 1,000 books and been doing this 25 years plus. And even if my focal point is just a word, that still is something. So this one's a little bit different for me in the way that I'm actually using the painting itself as the focal point. When I was trying to decide on the front cover, when I put this together, I just kind of had this inner peace that just said, kind of like a deep breath of, like it's enough, and that is why, this one was just a little bit different. When you open it up, and if you followed my books, you know that I like to create them where there's a lot of things that go past the edges and top and bottom. I like to invite the viewer in, and it tugs at them to want to know what is kind of happening and want to investigate it a little bit further. I use a lot of symbolisms in my pieces, and so you will find like wire, it could be words, it could be found objects, stitching, whatever. I feel like at this point my book is done, but once I take a break from it and come back, they'll be able to dictate to me if I need to bring anything else into it. So it starts off with dawn's light singing wonders of his grace. The paper that I used in my book is anywhere from 150 to 300 watercolor weight paper. And I like the fact that even though if I come back with fresh eyes, I can still go right back over this if I feel like, it needed something else. Okay. This is one of my Polaroid emulsion transfer prints, Gift of Love, my pages that I painted. Another one of my Polaroid emulsion transfers. Tell me, what is it you plan to do with your one wild and precious life? Love that. Some more painted pages. Okay, life is an adventure. Okay. One of my trees painted and everything, the gift of a new day. As I'm out and about traveling, I like to, nature is a big thing in my life. And so I like to take pictures of, whether it's leaves or trees, roads, you name it, and incorporate them. Some more pages. I left some blank, more pages that I painted. This one was the path that is least taken. Why is it that I always choose that? And for this one, a day of your life, let it be something good. And you notice that I like to have words sometimes tugging, that's, even though I see something going here, it tugs me, want to come in to find out what's still going on further down the, in the book. Now for this one, I didn't really have any set, image or inspiration or anything. I just sat down and started doodling. When I was done, this one, these look like eagles to me. But then when I turned it, let me backtrack. This looked like a dove when I came back with fresh eyes. But when I turned it, all of a sudden I started seeing faces. And I thought that was so odd. But hey, it's, it's in the eye of the beholder. Then when you turn it, some more pages that I painted. Each of us have exactly the same number of hours and minutes every day, no matter how much time we've wasted, made mistakes. You know, I wrote behind the image too. The blessing in it is that we have the gift of being able to have tomorrow and start over again. This is another one of my Polaroid emulsion transfer prints. True wisdom lies in gathering the precious things out of each day as it goes by. Some more of my pages that I painted. And then pathways. And then some more pages. And then, you know, this one is, I haven't a clue as to how my story will end, but that's all right. When you set out on a journey and night covers the road, you don't conclude the road has vanished, and how else could we discover the stars? Okay, this talks about speaking life to be able to lift others up in a world where there's so much pain and darkness. Let us be the light that helps the broken and find their way. Some more of my pages and little tidbits, you know, doodling, things like that. Some more pages. This talks about building my wings, learning how to fly. I dare myself to take flight. The message is simple. The most valuable possession you can own is an open heart. Okay. Some little tidbits of gathering on a walk one time. And some more of my pages. And then hope is a thing with feathers that perches in the soul and sings the tune without the words and never stops at all. Emily Dickinson. And then one of my angels I took a picture of. Life is a song. Sing it. And then this is the beginning of a new day. And this was a picture of one of my sunrises that I caught. This reflects to me like the moon. And, you know, it's all in the eye of the beholder. You know, every piece of art that I create is a part of my journey. So it has meaning to me. Even if I sell it, it still is recording evidence of my steps as I walk this earth. Now, when they get to the back, I wanted to kind of like a little surprise of, you know, hey, when they unzip this, what is it? And this is another saying, knowledge. The greatest thing you'll ever learn is to just love and be loved in return. And, you know, it's one of those things, just when they thought they were done, they turn it over and it's like, oh my gosh. So, and then it makes you want to flip it back and start the whole process over again. So, I just wanted to show you guys that really quick. This one has been, I've been working on this one for quite a long time. As you can see, there's a lot of pages, a lot of painting, that thing going on. And I love the fact, I haven't decided if I'm going to list this one in my shop or not. But I love the fact that you can come back, you can sketch, you can journal, you can scrapbook if you want to. You can leave it as a piece of art in itself on a table for conversational piece. But regardless of the fact, each one of these, every mark, every stroke of the brush, everything is a step of my journey, and it's telling a story. Even if I send it out into the world, it still is a reflection of me. And that's what I like about it. Okay, see how, you know, you got this and down here. And, you know, I teach online classes in this, you know, there's a couple book classes I teach this kind of look to and everything. But I just wanted to show you guys really quick, and I want to thank you for taking time to look at it. Until we see each other down the road. Bye.